channel. If you haven't been here before, hello, it is so lovely to meet you. My name is Sophie and I like to make random videos on things that I'm passionate about. But primarily today we're going to be focusing on reading and dog sitting. Today we're going to combine both dog sitting and reading into a YouTube video just to show my personality and see how it goes. Without further ado, let's talk about the book video idea. I am a huge fan of Sarah Caroli. She is somebody who inspires me every single day and I'm obsessed with her YouTube videos. If you've never heard of her, you should definitely check her out. I was looking up a video idea to do that incorporates both reading and dogs, and one of hers came up, which is having her dog pick the book that she reads. So what I would like to do today is using the two dogs that I dog sit, Jackson and Pooch, and asking them to pick books for my February TBR. So I'm obviously filming this section of the video in a different room than with the dogs because it would just be so much more chaotic and I really need to have a clear head to tell you all of my thoughts right now. I took 8 books from my physical TBR. So 8 books that I have bought and just haven't finished or just haven't even read yet. So then I have 4 pairs of books. I'm gonna have 2 pairs for Jackson and 2 pairs for Pooch, and then we'll each pick a book from their pairs. We'll end up with 4 books that will be on my February TBR. What I'm going to do to help both of the dogs pick a book is I'm going to place both books in front of the dog, then put a piece of kibble on both books, and whatever book that they go to first for the kibble will be the book that they choose. I have 8 books here that I'm going to introduce you to at the moment. Ugh. All of these 8 books are in 4 different categories. Let's get into it. The first pair of books is in the category of series that I need to continue. So the first book that we have is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. This is the second book in the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series, which is a young adult romance series that you've probably seen the movies of on Netflix. It focuses on Lara Jean. She is a teenager who had written love letters to every person that she's ever loved, and those letters were sent out to the people that she loved without her knowing it. So she's kind of faced with deciding who she actually loves now and just coming to terms with the fact that now they know that she loves them. So this is the second book. As you can tell, it's very Valentine's Day-y, and I would definitely love to read this one before Valentine's Day, which is this Friday. The next book in the pair of series that I need to continue is the third book in the Heartstopper series by Alice Oseman. This is a graphic novel series. As you can tell, there's pictures throughout the book. I got this box set of the first 4 books in the Heartstopper series for Christmas, and I read the first one on Christmas Day and I loved it. Obviously it's a very quick read because there's just pictures and so many fewer words than there are on a full page of just text. It follows Nick and Charlie, 2 friends that become getting feelings for each other, also navigating their love in the time that we live in because people can be very prejudiced against the people that you love. I'm excited to see what keeps happening in their love story. So these are the first 2 books that we will be picking from. The next 2 books I'm going to have the dogs choose between are in the genre of dark academia. I read my first dark academia book in October or maybe November, and it was The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which is widely known as the blueprint for dark academia. This book, If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio, is supposedly very inspired by The Secret History, except that this is a little bit more modern and it has to do with teenagers in a Shakespeare class. I'm not too sure. I don't like reading the backs of books after I buy them, so I'm not gonna try to spoil myself with it, but I'm very excited to read another dark academia, and I got this special edition from Barnes & Noble that I think is gorgeous, so I would love to read this one this month. And the next option for the dogs is The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides, I don't know. Jeffrey wrote this. I know that this one has to do with a bunch of sisters that just spontaneously commit suicide. So, and then it's the story about why are they doing that, what is actually going on. So, Little Dark Academia. And I would be happy for either of these. So these are the two books that the dogs are going to choose between. The next genre of books that the dogs will choose between is also young adult romance. So the first young adult romance books that they were choosing between were ones in a series that I want to continue. These I just don't know anything about. Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I have heard of this book, but I don't really know what happens. All I know is my friend told me to buy it, so I did. And I know it's a young adult romance, so I'm excited to read this one if it's chosen. This one is very cool and I'm excited to introduce it to you. This is Nobody in Particular by Sophie Gonzalez. I won this book in a Goodreads giveaway. It doesn't even actually come out until June of 2025. So it is an advanced reader copy, which means there aren't that many copies of this out yet, so I would definitely love to read and review this book sometime before June. I think it's two girls in maybe like a boarding school or something, but I'm very excited and I definitely want to read this before June because it's an arc, so that would definitely be very cool. And the cover is gorgeous. These are two other books that the dogs will be choosing between for February. And then the last pair of books that the dogs will be choosing between are more adult romances. So the first book is actually one that I have started but have not yet finished. I just could not get into it. So we have Redeeming Six by Chloe Walsh. This is the third book in the Boys of Tommen series. You might have heard of Binding 13, it's that series, and it's actually supposedly young adult, but there are a lot of difficult topics in this book that make it more adult, in my opinion. There are a lot of situations that the characters are dealing with that I just was like, okay, whoa, let's slow down. I dog-eared where I left off. Chapter 60, page 339. This is a big book, okay? But yeah, so this will be one of the options. The second option is another adult romance. It's Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. This cover is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know anything about what this book is about. I actually found this at Ollie's for only $5. So if you're looking for a hardcover, maybe check out Ollie's because that was a good deal. I don't know what this is about other than that it's a romance. It looks like it takes place in a city and maybe she's a painter and there's a dog, I don't know. I have read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center and I did really like it. It wasn't too spicy and it definitely was entertaining. So I would be happy with this pick. These are the last two books that the dogs would choose between. Let's go and see what is picked for my February TBR. Okay, everyone, we are now going to start picking the books. This is Pooch. Hi, baby. Are you so excited? So I'm gonna get some kibble. And he came running. I have P.S. I Still Love You in the third Heartstopper book. So let's see what Pooch picks. Okay, get one. Get it. Okay, Pooch picked Heartstopper Volume 3. Okay, next up we have If We Were Villains and The Virgin Suicides. Okay, Pooch, go back. Go back. Sit. Stay. Okay, get it. Okay, and we have If We Were Villains. Thank you so much, Poochie. This is our next culprit, Jackson. Okay, Jackson is going to be picking between... Oh, go. He's going to be picking between Archer's Voice and Nobody in Particular. Okay, pick one. No, pick one of the books. Okay, Jackson picked Archer's Voice. Sit. Hey, he ate one of the other kibbles. Okay, and the last two options are Hello Stranger and Redeeming Six. Okay, get it. And he picked Hello Stranger. Okay, cool. Good job, come here. Good job. Okay, everyone, we got the books picked for the video. My February TBR is thus going to be Heartstopper Volume 3, If We Were Villains, Archer's Voice, and Hello Stranger. I'm not sure if the dogs picked based off of the book titles, the covers, or if it was just left or right, but either way, this was a very fun idea, so I'm very excited that we got to do it, and I'm excited to read my February TBR. Thanks for watching. Go say bye. Say bye. Say thanks for watching. Hey Sasha, say thank you for watching my video.